Hello there everyone, this guy's ZayerLayer, and today we're back with another Minecraft video, and today we're here in a creative world that I just created, and we are about to start a new project. Today we are starting a 2 or 3 episode part series where we build a house in Minecraft. Now I know that seems like, well, I've seen this 1,000 times. Yeah, I know you have, but there's going to be some uniqueness to this. As you can see, I have the block palette laid, and then you might be thinking to yourself, man, I've seen that 1,000 times. And then you're like, what the heck am I even watching this for? Well, I'll tell you, we're doing this in 1.14.4. Yeah, so, there's our block palette. It's also in my inventory. I did not put the wood and leaves down there because this is just the type of custom tree that we're putting around the house. Oak trees. Now, it's going to be built in this area. We're going to have to flatten this out. So this needs to go, that needs to fill in, these needs to go. So I'll go ahead and do that, and I'll be right back with you so that we can start building the layout. Alright guys, so I have the land here flattened out now, and as you can see, I went through here and just added in and removed some blocks. I'm keeping this pond back here because I might do something with that when we build the house. Now we are going to get to work on the foundation. Now, well, the layout. There's 2 parts to this. There's the cobblestone. Hold on. Yeah. There's the cobblestone and the oak wood. The oak wood is going in for the walls, but the cobblestone is going in as the sort of foundation layer. So let me just show you what I'm talking about here. If I just come over here, I don't know, we'll say this is where one of the walls is going to go. We'll do that, but the wall will be here, so the floor level will be on this cobblestone. This makes it so that you don't have to knock out the ground below your house to add your floor in later on. It will all go on this level. Now, I'm just going to tear this down because I'm not sure if that's where I actually want to start the house, but you get the idea. For this, I'm not going to be using logs on the corner of the house. I'm just going to have it as just the wood walls and stuff because I feel like that would make it feel a little bit too old. I want this to feel like a more newer country slash suburban slash classic-ish style Minecraft house. So yeah, I'm gonna lay down the foundation and I will be right back with you guys. Alright guys, so we now have the layout basically for the house, and as you can see, let's just go over this real quick. So my thought process for laying down the basic layout of a house is to go for something simple and then add on to it. So as you can see here, we have this main basically rectangle that goes to the house. Well, the original idea was to have an L shape like as you see with that. And then I decided to go with another thing, which was to break up this long side of the L shape with this big piece of the house here. Now I have some cool plans for the back side, but it's hard to explain, so I'll leave that for when we actually do that. Over here I plan to add a porch that wraps around this side of the house, and that's going to basically break up that feature and to give this side of the house a little bit more height somewhere along this wall. I'm going to go ahead and place down a chimney. So those were my thoughts, my basic process for this. There's also going to be a porch here. I want to incorporate this pond here into the back here, so that's why it's like that. Basically, that's why I kept it. Now our next part is raising up the next part of the layout, which is the structure of the house. Again, I'm not doing logs on the corners like I would normally do because of the style of house we're going for. All I'm going to do is go by the corners of the oak wood and bring it up with oak planks to the heights that I desire. Now with this, I only want to do a first floor with a second story in the attic and a basement for the house. So maybe you might have 2 stories with an attic and then maybe not a basement. I don't know. It's whatever you prefer. But for me, that's what I'm going for. First floor, attic, basement. But we're only going to focus on the exterior during this video. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is do that structure that I was talking about, and we'll see how it looks. So we are here with a time lapse. Yeah, I decided to go ahead and do this part in a time lapse. I felt it'd be good. However, watching back through the time lapse, it's a little bit disorienting, so sorry about that. So as you can see, the roof is now finished. One thing I'd like to note out here real quick that I forgot to mention is that on the side of the house, to the left, if you're looking at it from the front door, I have extended it out by a few blocks. Actually, the whole part of that house has been extended out just because I wanted more room for basically the front of the house. And it gives a lot more room on the interior. I don't plan to do the interior in this video. That will be part 2. So yeah, as you can see, we are building some dormer windows right now. And yeah, so dormer windows are weird. They're a little bit tricky to get right. They take a little bit of reworking and just working with it a lot, but with practice, dormer window becomes fairly easy. This is actually a very easy roof to do a dormer window on, but other roofs can be very difficult. Right now we're doing a chimney. Doesn't show it in the time lapse, but I made it in brick afterwards. I didn't like that. I didn't like the andesite. So, time lapse over. As you can see, I have done a few things since the time lapse, such as this little area right here in front of the front door. It's not exactly a porch. It kind of is. It's not. It's weird. It's just a step-up area to the doorway. Then I somewhat designed those windows. I don't know what I want to do with those windows exactly because they're right on the front, but I put some planter beds with some flowers on those windows, and on this one I even did a little roof design like I did there. And I had to remove the cross area right there. I'm not sure what I want to do for the dormer windows. And this side is a little bit weird. Flat wall, some windows, and then this big chimney in the center. On this side, I have a plan for here. I don't really even need to decorate this too much. Maybe up there, but not so much down there. There's only 2 small windows there. But the main thing I did was I built the porches. Now they're a little bit bulky and a lot of cobblestone is in them, but I feel like it's fine. The bulkiness of them, they'll be balanced out by what's going on here and just some other stuff around the back area here. Yeah, so now what we need to do is work further on some of these windows. Now, up here, I'm not sure what I want to do, but we could, You know what? I haven't done this on any of the windows. I feel like that looks completely fine. I don't want to do it on the dormer windows though. Let's try this one. This one might be a little bit big for the shutters. I think it's fine. I think it's fine. One thing I have been considering is these windows are a little bit too close to this, and I could knock that back, which would give me some room to do that. I think I might just go ahead and do that because it's close to this, and I feel like doing this will balance out the spruce trapdoors, because right now they feel a little bit unbalanced around the house. The front of the house, I should say, because there's a lot on this, the top area, none on the bottom. However, that's going to make it look weird. Really weird, extremely weird. Let's do that. Yeah, I'm not sure what I want to do, because this isn't exactly the type of house that you would put some medieval stuff on. What block am I looking for? I'm looking for this. I completely forgot what block I was looking for there for a second. And yep, that's fine. Another thing is these windows feel a little bit short. Could I maybe extend them taller? Would that work? Would it look bad? I'm not sure. I definitely like the windows now since they're not up close to that, but I don't know about the trapdoors. I think I'm going to hold on the trapdoors. I like the height of the windows. I don't like the trapdoors. These need to go. So what else could we do with this? What we could do is just add a simple small little roof on them. And could we do the same thing on the bottom? It might look yeah, that looks a little bit weird. Yeah, it's close to that, so I can't put any fences there, which is what I was planning on, but we can't do that. What if I brought it down to the window height? No, I don't like that. What if I extended it? That looks bad. That looks really bad. Why did I have that idea? I'm gonna play around with these windows and play around with some other windows, I think, and I'll be right back with you guys. Alright guys, so I have finished all of the, well, most of the decorations around the outside of the house. As you can see, all the windows are somewhat decorated at the very least, and we also have the back porch and side porch here. I did do something up with the dormer windows, and up here I actually put some spruce wood as a sort of extra collar at the top of the roof. You can also see that being used there. So the rest of the stuff that's going to get done outside of the house is going to be part of the landscaping. So that's like pathways, custom trees, the yards, and anything that goes on out back here, such as the pool, this pond, and anything going on with the beach. That is basically what's basically the rest of the stuff that's going to be done on the outside here. On the inside though, I have put the floors in. As you can obviously tell, I have one wall in the house right now. This separates the living room and what I plan to do as a small library area from the rest of the downstairs where the kitchen and dining room are going to be. Up here I have somewhat planned out the upstairs, but not as much. In fact, I haven't planned out much of the interior at all. However, this is really planned out. There's also going to be the fireplace. So yeah, all that stuff's been built, and that is the exterior of the house, basically. Yeah, so this is a country, sort of close to suburban and somewhat classical style Minecraft house, and I hope you enjoyed part 1. In part 2, we will be focusing on the interior, as we have set it up already. I think before the next episode, however, I think I am going to go ahead and do some of the side stuff, such as putting in all the walls for the upstairs, as well as probably decorating the downstairs a little bit, maybe getting it a little bit ready, just stuff that doesn't involve the main room, such as kitchen and dining room, and then the master bedroom and the bathrooms and stuff. That will be done within the next episode, not before. But some stuff like the entryway and stuff will get done before next episode. But anyways, guys, I really hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, drop a like down below and subscribe, and click the bell button to see the next video. And I will see you guys in the next one. This guy's ZayerLayer, and I'm out.